All right, that's kind of cool. And the other way. So I'm a fairly practical guy, especially when it comes to tools. I don't chase trends and I don't go after gadgets. It served me well. I mean, I got through the 90s without a faded tribal tattoo on my shoulder to bicep area. Like I said, when it comes to tools, I usually buy things because they have a purpose and not because they're cool. I recently saw a short video of someone demonstrating this here DEWALT gyroscopic screwdriver. I thought it was cool. I could justify spending the money on it, so I picked it up. These screwdrivers have been around for a while. Usually they're underneath some no-name China brand, a Lucky Tool type company. They're usually small for computer style work, I'm guessing. But yeah, so I saw this. You know, it's a good name brand. It's actually got some size to it, so I'm assuming it's gonna, you know, be better for than just like 3mm screws. So I picked it up, and I haven't used it yet. I try not to use tools before I do the videos on them because I like to get my reaction as far as how they work in the video. And yeah, so I picked it up. I got the battery charging. We'll reconfigure some camera stuff here, and we'll see what it can do, if anything. Who knows? But let's go do that. All right, so let's start off with what you actually get. Obviously, you get the screwdriver here. You get a little 1 amp hour battery. 8 volts is what they're claiming. At least 18650s. Let me see. No, I don't think they're 18650s. They're a little small for that. And you also get this here cute little 8-volt DEWALT charger. Now looking at the little display sheet here, maximum initial voltage, 8 volts, nominal voltage 7.2, which is a thing that DEWALT likes to do. Upgrade the battery voltage. Like I said, 1 amp hour battery and charger, which is kind of nice. Gives you an hour charge on this. 430 RPMs, or 0 to 430. I mean, do we really need to know the 0 part? And 1/4 inch drive, which is 1/4 inch hex drive, and 1.1 pounds or half a kilo. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Plug the battery in, and we got a safety latch there. Keep it from it's got a little LED there. That's kind of cool. And the latch keeps it from running. Ooh, it vibrates when it's not moving. I'll have to hide this from the old lady. Now let's put a screw bit in here. See what it does. You know, let's put a little tape on the end of this to make it more visual for the camera. How's that look? There we go. All right, so pull the trigger down and twist it. All right, that's kind of cool. And the other way. That's pretty cool. All right. Like I said, I gotta admit that's kind of cool the way that works. Let's start off with testing something that it should work on, and then maybe we'll just keep throwing stuff at it and see where it can't work anymore. All right, so we got this here late 90s control board for a 5 Series Toyota forklift. I think this controls the drive motor. I'm not sure. These things are so old, I don't even know them. But yeah, let's take these 4 screws out and see how she does. I will mention, let me grab it. For stuff like that, I would usually use the little 1/4 inch guy here, 1/4 inch driver, I guess you'd call it. But the problem with this is it's got more power than you need for these little teeny tiny screws, and you got to be careful with it. So if I could just blindly, you know what I mean, it might be better, and maybe I'll strip a little bit less screws. So we don't need this anymore. And let me get the viewfinder going there. So I'm guessing we just kind of stick it on here, push the button, and crack it loose. That's kind of cool. All right. Another one. It's very, I guess, intuitive, I guess you would call it. Ooh, look at that retro tech, huh? Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the way that worked. Let's try putting them back in. Ooh, that's torquey. Yeah, all right. Not bad. I mean, it's got torque, but not strip a screw and ruin your day style torque. All right, well, let's start off with something simple. I think still within the reasonable boundaries of what this thing should do. A little piece of drywall here. Let's try to put an anchor in it. Something that seems like I would be using this for. That doesn't quite fit. I also picked this up on Amazon to throw in my tool bag so I don't have to have a big case of assorted 1/4 inch driver bits. This thing's actually pretty cool. You just kind of have the 1/4 inch chuck and you stick them on and off. I kind of like that. I also found these too, which is also kind of cool. You got a 1/4 inch on one side, 15/16 on the other side, and you can flip them around, which will be good for hose clamps and things like that. I'm sure you guys, like HVAC guys pulling panels off, you probably use those a lot too. So pretty cool. And some hex drives. I use these mostly for pallet jacks, Toyota pallet jacks. They use these 3 sizes. But I like these in the bio. These are kind of cool. Pretty cheap too. All right, so let's try this one. I think it might fit a little bit better than that other one. Or not. Now normally when I'm doing drywall anchors, I'll take the drywall screw and I'll run it through first. Kind of make a pilot hole. Wow, that's nice and straight there. All right. I usually pull it out like that. And I got these screw-in style jobbies. I like these. They seem to work pretty good for me. And, well, Jesus, good Lord. Let's try that again. There we go. And hit the button. It did it. Kind of sink her down. Not bad. Especially considering the pilot hole that I gave it. And we'll run the screw in. Very nice. that. Not bad at all. And of course that blew out, as they do. I have to clean up all this white powder now. My wife's going to think I'm doing blow off of my workbench. Hey, let's try, I don't know, what do you think? Sheetrock screw into a piece of wood. A little 1x. This ain't pine. I don't even know why I had this. It was just kind of kicking around in my shed. But a little harder than pine, I would think. So let's try to zip that guy into there. Damn. That really just plowed in there, didn't it? Got a finer thread one here. Pretty good. I don't mind that at all. They make me a mess here. Alright, for that type of stuff, it seems like it's doing pretty good. Let's try something a little bit more difficult. Alright, I got a block of hardwood that I use for blocking up forklifts. I've had this thing a pretty good amount of time. Let's see how it'll run screws into this thing. And remember, you gotta push the button, then turn. That's not bad. It did stall when I got to the bottom. Let's try a bigger screw. Slightly bigger screw. Not bad again. We'll save that one for last. You got a big old fatty here, not very long. This one I think I'm gonna have to do pushing down. Again, not very straight, but it did it. And let's try this guy. Well, I'm pretty impressed with that. That is some pretty decent torque out of a little tool like this. All right, let's take them out. There you go. You know what, for comparison, let's see what a proper 1/4 inch driver looks like. I probably should get magnetic tipped ones. All right. I mean, so yeah, there's obviously a power difference here. All right, well, I mean, there you go. That's kind of good. I mean, we did get it to stall when we were installing these, but I mean, hell, this little thing for it to drive screws like this into hardwood, I mean, you can't complain with that. So let me clean up my Tony Montana mess here, and we'll switch the camera on and close this bad boy out. So, I mean, that's the thing. I gotta be honest with you, I was kind of impressed at the power that it has for for what it is. Price on this, I think I paid $85 for it. Seems a little expensive for a screwdriver, but anyone who's been on a tool truck knows that, you know, snap-on ratcheting screwdriver is probably going to cost you over $100. You got the Linus Tech Tip screwdriver. That's what, 70, 80 bucks, something like that. So yeah, not bad. Like I said, it kind of impressed me. Like I said, I've had this sitting here for 2 weeks. Like I said, I don't like to use tools before I actually test them, so you get my genuine opinion on them. And yeah, I've had a couple occasions where I'm like, yeah, I could have kind of used that screwdriver. So I'll stick this in the old tool bag with these guys right here, and we'll see what kind of use we get out of it. Like I said, it seems like a decent enough tool. And like I said earlier in the video, I've been kind of liking these gyro guys, gyro operated screwdrivers, but like I said, I've never seen one that has a decent brand name attached to it. So yeah, they also make this, when I was looking at, they have one that has like a pistol grip, but in my personal opinion, if I'm going to be doing pistol grip, I might as well just grab that guy. So I grabbed this, and like I said, it's a nice form factor there. Yeah, so good on you, DeWalt. I actually like this. I would like to see DeWalt do more with this here 8-volt line. Maybe kind of get into the stuff that Ryobi does with their little 4-volt USB charge style tools, like the cutter, lights and things like that. That wouldn't be bad. DeWalt's 12-volt line, it's got to be the biggest who gives a crap line in tools. I mean, I just don't see the point of it. It's like, it's a tool like this. It looks exactly like this. It's just got a 12-volt battery on it. Why bother? It's the same, because they use that same form factor battery, whereas to like the Milwaukee 12-volt line, which I personally love, different form factor battery. This one right here I actually broke the other day when I dropped it. But yeah, you know, it slams into the back of it and you got yourself a slim tool, whereas DeWalt's 12-volt, again, who gives a crap? But yeah, I mean, other uses for this thing, I could see this being nice for putting together furniture. I don't know about maybe you guys in the HVAC trade or the electricians. If this would come in handy for you, it might just be more cumbersome than turning a screw. But I mean, anything, especially when you get to my age, you've been, you know, doing this and doing this and doing this all your life, your tendonitis and carpal tunnel starts kicking in. And I was getting bad with that about 10 years ago, and that's when I started using power tools. And I honestly don't even have a problem with it. Every once in a while in the hot summer, you get a little dehydrated and my hands will start getting screwed up. But yeah, so that's it. Pretty simple tool. It should be a fairly quick review, and I hope you like it. As always, I put the affiliate links for this stuff in the dealio down there. I use affiliate links because if I'm going to drive you to Amazon, it's a billion-dollar company. At least they could do is pay me a couple of bucks. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, so as always, questions, comments, concerns, I'm an idiot, drop them down in the old section there. And that's it for today. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.